Hi everyone, many thanks for joining us today in this webinar on the topic, how do we support startups to accelerate their international business and their innovation capabilities. This webinar is organized as part of the Gazelle Accelerator project co-funded by the EIT Manufacturing. At first, we'll present you how this webinar will work. So all the attendees' microphones are muted to avoid any background noises. To ask questions, please use the text box. This recording of this webinar and the presentation will be available after 48 hours, and you will receive the links directly per mail. If you have questions coming afterwards, you can contact the speakers. Their emails will be in the presentation. Now let's present ourselves. My name is Florian Ruff, and I'm working as project manager in Aerospace Valley. It's a French innovation cluster specialized in aeronautics, drones, and embedded systems. We are located in southwest of France. I will be today the moderator and also presenter for this webinar. Now I'm giving the floor to Casper for presenting himself.
Thank you, Florian. My name is Casper van Eersel. I'm community manager at the RoboHouse, which is located on the campus of the TU Delft in the Netherlands. And we are focusing on building the future of work using cognitive robotics together with our community. Marieke.
Yes, hi everyone, my name is Marieke Mulder. I'm also working at RoboHouse as a program manager. And together with Casper and Florian, we're organizing the next event of Gazelle Accelerator.
Okay, now let's start this presentation, which is about matching manufacturing challenges and innovative solutions. Okay, so who we are. Gazelle Accelerator and the Aerospace Valley is the coordinator of the project. We are a member of the European Institute of Innovation and Technology, which is an EU body created by the European Union in 2008 to strengthen Europe's ability to innovate. The EITs are the largest innovation community in Europe. There are 8 innovation communities for the EIT, and we are working with the EIT Manufacturing. There are 3 different types of activities in EIT Manufacturing, which are innovation, education, and business creation. And the project Gazelle Accelerator is a business creation activity, which aim to create, transform, and accelerate the companies that will lead Europe's manufacturing innovation. So here is our team. As I said, Aerospace Valley is the coordinator of the project. We are working also with LMS in Greece. We are working with RoboHouse in TU Delft based in the Netherlands, and also Limpra and KTU based in Lithuania. And in 2022, we will also have 2 other partners coming from Portugal and Belgium. So what is the purpose of the Gazelle Accelerator? The Gazelle Accelerator aims at supporting startups and SMEs to accelerate their growth through dedicated training and connections with end users or investors. All of this in order to stay ahead on their competitive advantage. The Gazelle Accelerator is about scouting European high-tech and high-potential startups and SMEs. We are also identifying the most innovative startups within the 4.0 industry for manufacturing. And through trainings and the coaching, we are preparing startups, scale-ups, and SMEs for their transformation. And the Gazelle Accelerator events. Through this event, we are opening opportunities to collaborate with cutting-edge companies. Through this program, we are also finding potential partners for innovation projects or other future collaborations. And at the end, we are also contributing to Europe's economic growth and job creation. But the final goal of this program is really to make the matching between industrial challenges, manufacturing challenges, and your solutions. So what we've done since the beginning, you can see that we've accelerated 61 startups since 2020 through 3 different program Gazelle Accelerator. These startups, they were coming from 14 different countries, mostly Central Europe, Eastern Europe, and many startups and SMEs from France. These startups and SMEs, they had solutions, innovative solutions through 5 different technology areas covered by the Industry 4.0. Through the 3 first editions and the one we are preparing, we identified 23 different needs and challenges from end users, industrial corporates. And through the 3 first editions, we are enabled to connect, to create 80 connections between startups and investors, but also the startups and end users. Here you can see the different technology areas we are looking for startups. You can see the analytics and AI, the Internet of Things platform, simulation of augmented and virtual reality, also collaborative and mobile robots, collaborative and mobile industrial robots, agile manufacturing applications. And you can see for the first year, so 2 editions of the Gazelle Accelerator, the repartition of the startups through different technology areas. But we are also open-minded to accept and accelerate different startups if they have innovative solutions in other topics, such as additive manufacturing, sustainable manufacturing technologies, cybersecurity, and other topics. So we are open-minded for this. Now I'm giving the floor to Casper, which will explain all about our challenges from the end users.
Thank you, Florian. So what we do basically is making the bridge between, let's say, big corporates within Europe who are very willing to innovate but struggle with finding new innovative solutions for their challenges. So what we do as Gazelle Accelerator at first is identify the challenges of our corporates, and we have right now more than 10 European corporates who are willing to participate with us and have shared their industrial challenges. So that's really ranging from AI to VR to collaborative robotics to data analysis throughout their whole process. And we try to connect them with startups and SMEs. So during the last events, we really had a lot of corporates already, and we also have a lot of returning corporates, so who are staying to the program, and that also led that because the corporates are really connected to new solutions, that they come up with new challenges and also added to this same program. So we have multiple corporates who have more than one challenge identified. And that's what we also saw is that during our first year we had, let's say, 4 different focus areas, but that's really expanding towards more than 15 technology fields that we are focusing right on, just because the challenges are expanding from our corporates. So we have quite a few big names in our list, and that's already expanding throughout the last 2 years. So can you go to the next slide, please? So what we try to do is we try to, on the other hand, focus on the challenges of corporates and solve them by connecting them with the right innovation. So what our focus area is, or let's say our search area, that's basically the whole of the European Union. And because we have a consortium of partners which are located across Europe, so really from the Netherlands to Greece, and from let's say the southern of France to Lithuania, we really have a broad network of communities where startups are located, but also where corporates are located. So using that network, we really are we are able to find the right connections. But what we also think is important is that the success rate really depends on the maturity of the startup and the maturity of the innovation. So what we are really looking for are obviously technologies and products within Industry 4.0, but also who are eager to grow and would like to have some extra support in it. My colleague Marieke is really going to tell you everything about the actual program itself. But what we need are startups with quite a mature innovation. So that's TRL level above 6. So with a good go-to-market plan and growth potential. And we are willing to support it and connect you to the right corporate. Next slide, please. I'll give the word to Marieke.
Yeah, thank you, Casper. So as Casper and Florian have already mentioned, the main goal of this program is to really connect the startups and scale-ups to the corporates. And in order to do so, the first part of the program is really aimed at preparing you, the startup or scale-up, to meet with the corporates and also with investors. So the blue part of the pink part of the slide, you can see that we offer trainings. So an access to market training and an access to finance training. In which we have a very successful entrepreneur who will tell you everything about how to prepare a good pitch, how to prepare a good slide deck to meet with a corporate or investor. And after this, you get the opportunity to make your own video pitch, which you can send in. And this pitch will be evaluated by a team of coaches. And after they evaluated your pitch, you can have a personal meeting with them in which they provide you with feedback on how to improve your pitch. And after these trainings and coaching sessions, there will be a pitch competition, which you can see in the yellow part. And during this pitch competition, all participants get the opportunity to pitch their solution to the corporates. And also at this pitch competition, a jury will be present for a live Q&A. And based on the pitch and this live Q&A, the jury will decide on a first prize winner, a second prize, and a third prize winner of all participants. So you also have some nice prize money to win. And after this pitch competition, the corporates are also aware of what you're doing, and you can see if there's a nice connection to form between the corporates and the startups. So the day after this pitch competition, there will be the opportunity for you to meet up, to have business and business meetings. And the day after that is more the focus on finance and investors. So the pitch, there will still be pitches, but now for investors. And this pitch will also be a bit different, aimed really at the finance part. And after this finance and investors day in which you pitch, there's also the opportunity to have these business to finance meetings in which you can really, have a conversation with potential investors. So this is a bit what the program looks like. So now, Florian, can I give the word back to you?
Yes, you can. So thank you, Marieke, for this presentation. Here you can see different corporates that already trusted us on sharing their own challenges and needs. So yeah, we have more than 15 challenges for this edition, for the 4th edition of the Gazelle Accelerator. So if you have an innovative solution, let's connect together and see how we can maybe help you to get to the next level. And yeah, so here is the end of this presentation. If you have any questions, this is your time now. So you can just use the text box and we will answer it as much as we can. Okay, so here is the text box. Okay. Not that much question. Oh, is it? So there is a question from Bruno Ramo. Is it possible to send us the presentation after the meeting? Of course, this presentation will be sent by Aerospace Valley. So I think on maybe today or even Monday, but we will send it as soon as possible. Yes, definitely. And you have the link, as you can see here. Apply here for the 4th Gazelle Accelerator program if you want to participate. And then after clicking this link, you can also find all the challenges in this open call with the different companies and yeah. Is there? Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you too, Bruno. Is there other questions? Okay, I've prepared a few questions for you. Maybe it could be, oh, I have a new one from Robin Winslow. The application form says tier 5 or above, but your presentation said 6. Which, could you please confirm which? We are actually saying that we need tier 6 to present the startups to the right end users or corporates, but we are still open if your tier is less than 6, because if you think there is through the different challenges that appears on the open call, if you think there could be a match with the different corporates, even if your tier is less than 6, we can still include you into the process to meet the corporates if we think also that your solution could be interesting for the corporates. So yeah, we can accept you even if your tier level is less than 6, but we would say that 5 is at least 5. I hope I answered the question. Okay. Don't be shy. If you have questions, feel free to ask. Thank you, Robin. Okay. Do you plan meeting B2B or pitch sessions with end users in 2022? Do you plan meetings B2B or pitch session? For 2022, the event will be almost the same. Maybe there will have a physical presence this time, because for the 4th edition of the Gazelle Accelerator program, it will be full online. But for 2022, there will definitely also have B2B meetings between startups, SMEs, and the industrial corporates, and also the pitch competition. So the program is still the same, but just the part that we hope to make it physical. But yeah, we will have B2B meetings for 2022, of course. Yeah, but we are not we don't know yet the dates for 2022. We know that we will have 2 open calls, but we have to set up the dates soon with the different partners. I hope I answered the question. Okay. Any other questions? Bruno, thank you, Bruno. I've prepared a question also, but yeah, it's mostly answered it a few minutes before. But yeah, how to apply to the open call? There is a link which is on the presentation that we will send you, and then it's just a survey form where there are a few questions, and you have to give us a few documents, and then it's in process. So the other thing that you must know is the end of the open call is the 29th of October. So don't do it at the end of the month, because it can take a little bit of time. If you have any questions over, or if you don't know something, or if you don't understand something, please get in touch with us. We can also help you to do your application. So feel free to contact us if you have other questions or if you need help. Okay, then if there is no more questions, I would say thank you all for being here, for your time. The Gazelle Accelerator program is ongoing now. The event will be in November, December. So it's ongoing, and yeah, so you can follow our activities on LinkedIn and also Twitter to stay connected. And thank you for your participation into this webinar, and we wish you then a good end of the week. Goodbye all.